God says the heavens are in upheaval, yet you remain unaware of what transpired last night. I tell you this, open it immediately. Hurry, for this is your final chance to uncover the whole truth. Delay any longer, and it will be too late. Open it before 9 o'clock tonight. I speak not in riddles, nor whisper in shadows, but call to you in the light. This moment is yours. Last night, all in the heavenly realms stood still, angels watching in silence. The heavens trembled, the earth listened, yet you alone, yes, you, remained unaware of the prophecy concerning you. You must hear this voice. If you turn away without listening, you will miss the grace you have prayed for all your life. If you believe, leave a message now, Amen. Thus declare this revelation is for you. For what occurred last night was not ordinary, not accidental, not chaotic. It was the activation of the sacred sequence engraved with your name. While you slept, the heavens moved silently. God's hand is painting a picture for you. Now is the time to see it, feel it, receive it. But time waits for no one. Hesitation will steal the grace meant to bless you. Let this message settle deep within you. You hear this voice because you are chosen. You are not just another name among the multitude, but one called, one marked. I speak to you thus because I still hope you will see the grace that nearly passed you by. You are still within the hour, but it is urgent. If you knew what the enemy sought to steal in the darkness, you would not treat this moment lightly. If you saw the peril averted by angels answering your prayers, you would kneel in awe. Heaven trembles at what you do not yet know, the grace that came but was nearly snatched away. Like this video, if you feel this message stirring your soul, do not hesitate. That click is not merely an action, but a silent imprint of your heart's resonance with revelation. I am God, and I speak no falsehood. I did not bring you here to abandon you now. When no one watches, I see every tear you shed. When you think you stand alone, I am with you. Last night I acted. I shut the door that would have destroyed you and opened a path unseen by any. But if you do not heed now, this grace will slip away like the night wind. If you believe I have prepared a gift for you at this moment, leave a message, 1111. Your life has never been easy. You carry storms unseen by others, learning to smile through pain hidden beneath your eyes, learning to survive in utter isolation. Yet here you stand, still standing tall, still holding on to hope, still pushing forward. Do you know how precious this is to me? It means that even when every hardship urged you to give up, you never abandoned me. And because of this, I have never abandoned you. Last night, your name was called in heaven. Angels were sent to battle, and the turning point was written. You did not witness it, did not feel it, yet it is real, sacred beyond measure, born solely for you. The final choice now rests in your hands, whether to accept this grace. Do not overlook it. The reason for your restless heart, the root of your soul's unease. You awaken startled in those moments of tossing and turning, for your soul already senses it. Even if your mind remains unclear, your soul already knows a great change is coming. If you still believe in the power I hold over your life, leave the message, 222, now. You did not see these words by accident. This is not the ordinary flow of time, but a sacred intervention. I waited for the right moment to reveal this to you. You were nearly lost, nearly beyond reach. But now I have precisely captured you, for time is running out. Tonight is the sealing hour, hence my instruction to begin before 9. Your choice will open or delay the door of destiny. This moment is enough to break the cycle, release blessings, reverse outcomes, and reshape the future. I am God, not man. How could I deceive? You need not comprehend everything now, but if you turn away saying, perhaps another day, that chance may never come again. I reveal myself only at pivotal moments, touch you only as the door closes, call only while response remains possible. So question not why such urgency surges within you now. It is because your soul remembers, though your heart has forgotten. I have always sought to connect with you. Last night, the shackles were broken. But now you must step forward, or those chains will coil around your ankles once more. I see the whispers behind you, hear the doubt in your heart. I know you question your worth because of what others did or failed to do. But I am not them. I am the one who shaped you. I see who you are becoming, not merely who you were. Last night, I stepped toward the you emerging from the ashes. You were misunderstood, ignored, betrayed. But I never ignored you, never misunderstood you, never left you. When all others turned away, I drew nearer. Is it time to try that life-changing CIA secret technique? This newly leaked CIA-backed research reveals, the 7-second wealth ritual can transform your life overnight. Scientifically validated by 4 neuroscience labs, it reshapes your mind to magnetically attract wealth. Formerly impoverished individuals now own mansions, new cars, and exotic travels. But this secret is about to be taken offline. Click the description and comments section now to claim the guide before it's permanently removed. This is the moment to hear the revelation, the treasures reserved solely for you. What was fading, I have restored. What was delayed, I have accelerated. But if you dismiss this opportunity, you'll watch wealth slip through your fingers, unaware of what you've lost. You once prayed for signs, begged for guidance, whispered seeking direction. Now it is clearly revealed, but it will not forever knock at your door. You have only until 9 p.m. tonight, not because I am cold-hearted, but because the gate for this specific moment is about to close. This is not fear, but grace, not threat, but love. It is the kind of love that warns you because it longs to save you. This love speaks truth even when it hurts. This love believes in your future even when you have given up. But now you must know my purpose, why heaven stands still, why angels gather, why the scroll bearing your name is unrolled. You must know all this before the clock strikes the next turning point. If your heart is open, willing to receive the truth I am about to reveal, leave a message, 333, to declare your faith. You may feel no movement, see only the same struggles, delays, and silence around you, but you have not witnessed my work behind the scenes. You have not heard the walls cracking, nor felt the earth trembling beneath your feet, for my deepest work unfolds in the shadows, like seeds breaking through soil, like roots spreading in darkness before tender shoots emerge. Last night was such a moment. Cracks appeared, the curtain rose, undercurrents surged. You are being drawn into a sacred design, not a trap, not punishment, but a stage set for glory, breakthrough, and redemption. This is your story, and it is turning in your favor. I know your weariness, I know you cling to that thin, weary thread of faith. But I never asked for perfection, only that you trust me. I do not demand strength in your hands, only willingness in your heart. Though you once doubted me, I still call your name. Though you thought I had forgotten you, I still whisper your future in the wind. What you've endured holds sacred meaning. What seemed pain was transformation. What seemed loss was realignment. What seemed delay was protection. You thought you were bearing punishment, but I was pulling you back from destruction. Last night, a heavy, ancient shackle snapped within your spirit, the one binding your bloodline, your thoughts, your past. Now you stand at the edge of freedom, yet stepping forward is your choice. I neither force nor drag you, only extend an invitation. But this door won't remain open forever. If you feel the weight on your shoulders lightening, leave the message 555 now. That is faith flowing. Listen carefully, this is not the end, but a turning point. A transition. The starting point where all things begin anew, even if appearances remain unchanged. Do not underestimate this season, do not curse this time. Even here, I am at work, healing, transforming pain into preparation. I know you are weary of waiting, and I know how painful it is to rebuild faith after disappointment. But I do not ask you to trust in a person, nor in a plan. I ask you to trust in me. The God who parted the Red Sea, the God who shut the lions' mouths, the God who raised the dead, it is He who speaks to you now. I have never changed. I remain the God who watches over you, the God who counts your tears, the God who has engraved your name on the palm of my hand. Even when you cannot feel it, I am still fighting for you. Last night was no accident. It was a decisive moment. I drew a line in the sand for your life and declared, enough. 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 You cannot cling to the safety zone and still inherit the promised land. I call you to climb higher, I call you to explore deeper, I call you to step out of your comfort zone and rush toward your destiny. You have prayed for a mission, thirsted for clarity, begged for signs. Now I open the door for you, but crossing through requires your own choice. The moments ahead are critical. Your inner posture is critical. For the enemy will try to distract you. He will whisper, "This isn't yours." Keep swiping. Don't believe it. But that voice trembles with fear, for when you step into your true self, chains will break, legacies will shift, and generations will be healed. You fight not only for yourself, but to raise the banner of freedom for generations to come. You guard the breach for those too weak to fight, shouting in a battle begun before birth. And I am with you, walking before you, surrounding you. If you know I am always with you, leave a comment with 1212, standing firm on this truth. Why is the government desperately trying to suppress the 7-second brain ritual? A shocking CIA leak has exposed the 7-second brain ritual, empowering ordinary people to clear debt and attract unstoppable wealth. This simple, at-home method, validated by 4 neuroscience labs, is transforming financial hardship into dream living. New homes, luxury cars, vacations, anything is possible. But the government may block this secret anytime. Click the link in the description and comments before it vanishes forever. The blessings you haven't imagined, the victories already prepared for you, the miracles hanging in the balance, all await your affirmative answer. Yes, choose trust once more. Yes, step out of fear's cage. Yes, open your heart again. I know this journey is incredibly difficult. I've witnessed every moment when you nearly gave up. I've seen your trembling hands pushing forward, your exhausted body struggling to rise from bed. Your weakness has never diminished my love for you. It is precisely through your weakness that my strength is fully revealed. You are loved more deeply than you know, guarded more closely than you realize, chosen more firmly than you feel. I did not bring you to this place to abandon you now. Your story is not yet finished. Last night I wrote a new chapter. The power to turn the page lies in your hands. You need not know all the answers, only trust that I have them ready. You need no map to guide you, only take the next step. You prayed for a sign, this is it. You longed for proof, this is it. You hoped someone would see your pain, I see it. I will not look away. The door remains open, but not for long. What the future holds depends on your choice now. Decide before the clock strikes. Hold tight to this revelation before the world's clamor steals it from your heart. Let it take root, let it grow, let it transform you. Do you understand why last night was extraordinary? Can you see? While you slept, everything shifted silently. Heaven trembled when your name was spoken. Your circumstances, your future, your healing, your breakthrough, all have been deliberated, adjudicated, delivered. Yet you remain unaware as heavenly courts gaze in wonder, awaiting your catch-up to what has already been accomplished. If you are ready to step into the path I have prepared, leave a message with 777. While you slept, the storm has ceased. Paths that seemed hopeless now reveal dawn's light. The spiritual chains that bound you for years have cracked. My angels guard your life, for the obstacles that sought to end your journey have failed and will never succeed. The heaviness pressing on your chest for weeks was no illusion, but a sign, your spirit bearing the pressure as immense power prepared to emerge. Now it has arrived, and I need you to face it, not flee. Open your eyes wide to meet this challenge. This is your moment, and the trial you must cross. Can you trust what you do not yet fully understand? Can you press forward without seeing the finish line? Can you release what once wounded you deeply to embrace the new life that will heal you? This is not just about grace, but about surrender. About complete trust. It is about whether you still believe I am the God who performs miracles, the one who breaks the chains of time, defies medical prognosis, and restores what others see as broken to new life. And you, yes, you, are part of this miracle. You keep asking why the pressure intensifies, why those around you begin to leave. Why does the hardship deepen just as the turning point approaches? Because the enemy senses the turning point before you do. He seeks to crush you, to unsettle you, yet you remain alert. You keep showing up, you keep believing, even when your faith trembles, and that's why you're still in the race. Last night I established a sign for you. It cannot be revealed all at once, for your faith must grow to bear what is coming. But doubt not, it will come. The confirmation, the release, the opening door, all processes are in motion, and your posture determines the pace. When all is silent, will you still press on? When nothing seems to change, will you still hold fast to faithfulness? When you sense nothing, do you still believe I am at work? This is both your trial and your foundation. You stand upon holy ground. Not because your surroundings appear sacred, but because I have fashioned your life into a temple that reveals glory. Where enemies predict your fall, you shall rise triumphant. When the world discards you like worn-out shoes, I will lift you high, for I choose not by outward appearance but by mission. The calling upon your shoulders shall never be erased by failure, fear, or delay. If you ever felt forgotten by the world, leave a message at 999, for I have never forgotten you, not even for a moment. The trials you've endured surpass words. The battles you fought, no one knows you were there. Even when you thought I was far away, I was closer than your next breath. Through every sleepless night, I stand beside you. Every silent tear falls before I catch it. When you want to give up, I whisper, hold on. It's not over. Last night's purpose was this. That's why heaven trembles, for you don't yet know that the promised day is near. The dreams you thought dead still beat in my palm. The prayers you thought forgotten still echo before my throne. The breakthrough you no longer expect is closer now than ever before. But remember, never return to the abyss that shattered you. Never tread again in the mire that made you doubt yourself. I have led you through too many trials to let you turn back now. The place of pain you fled no longer holds sway over you. The abyss you struggled to climb out of has no right to swallow you again, not now, never again. Fresh anointing flows over your life, a new season has dawned. If you trust me enough to let go of the past, I will reveal to you, while you were being refined in the fire, I was already preparing something magnificent for you. Your trials were not in vain. You endured heartbreak only to be refilled. You lost everything only to be held. Redemption is coming. Restoration will give meaning to silence. Joy ahead will erase years of pain. Do you know why? The world is talking about this CIA 7-second ritual. A brainwave ceremony originating from the CIA is altering global life trajectories. Neuroscience confirms this 7-second rule empowers ordinary people to attract wealth, freedom, and luxury. You are fortunate to see this now. The page may vanish at any moment. Click the links in the description and comments immediately to grasp this truth before it's permanently sealed. But stay alert, stay awake, stay open, for what follows will overturn your understanding. It will be better. It will not come through the people you expect, but through strangers, through sacred encounters, through doors that didn't exist last year. I am not bound by your calendars, nor do I follow human deadlines. I gather all things in ways only revealed after miracles manifest. But you must keep your hearts aligned, your spirits attuned, and your minds clear. For the enemy will return, but you are wiser now, stronger than before. You have been forged in battle, anointed with grace, chosen as vessels. That you stand firm is proof of my power. I have led you through storms that could have claimed your life, guided you through valleys others could not escape. Now I am ready to bring you into the promised land, but you must continue walking with me. The only thing standing between you and breakthrough is your willingness to receive. I have never withheld your blessings. I have never concealed your calling. I have never kept you waiting through forgetfulness. I have been preparing you for the weighty task ahead. To place such a burden upon you before you were ready would crush you, not bless you. If you believe I am preparing something greater for you, leave a message now. 1010. For it is true. I rebuild you bit by bit in the silence, in unseen corners, in your trembling prayers. I am always present. Every tear I treasure like gold, every whisper I hear. Even when you thought I wasn't listening, I was already moving. Last night was no accident. It was a mark, the moment heaven began writing a new chapter in your life story. It was the moment chains snapped unseen, the moment the enemy's schemes were exposed and shattered. But now, I need you to step into the space I've prepared for you. You've lingered too long at the threshold of a greater door, afraid to rekindle hope, afraid to try again, afraid to be disappointed once more, but this fear cannot accompany you into the new realm that lies ahead. This fear was born in the wilderness, and the wilderness has ended. The promised land is within sight. If you let fear rule, you will remain where you are. You asked me for a sign, for proof of my presence. I am here. This message is the sign. It is not an illusion, not emotional manipulation. It is the Father calling you out of the shadows and back into the promised land. You possess an inheritance that can never be taken from you, an inheritance no one can seize. This inheritance is not based on your perfection, but on my will. Your mission has never changed, no matter how many mistakes you've made, no matter what others say, no matter how long you've waited. If you believe the mission still stands, leave a message at 1515 and hold fast to this promise. Listen, you haven't missed it. You haven't ruined it. You haven't lost your chance. You are still chosen, still protected, still anointed. The gifts I placed within you remain, buried beneath the pain, waiting to breathe again. They will revive, not because you are strong, but because I am faithful. Do you know how many times I've scattered the shadows that should never have touched your life? Do you know how many times I've said no when you begged for affirmation? Because I see truths you haven't yet perceived. It wasn't cruelty, but protection. Now the door is open, but you must step through it yourself. I won't force you, won't drag you. I'll only invite you to walk alongside me, as I do now. Will you come? Will you cast off the chains that bind you? Will you stop apologizing for being called? Will you cease diluting your worth to fit into spaces I've already cleared for you? You fought to survive, but I call you to live. The battles you've carried were never meant to be yours to bear. It's time to lay them down. Let me shoulder the burdens beyond your strength. Let me take over the battlefields where you've exhausted yourself. You need not earn my love, need not prove yourself to me. I chose you before you ever moved, and that choice has never wavered. You may feel broken, but you were never discarded. You may feel exhausted, but you were never abandoned. You may feel unseen, but I watch you every moment. That is why I send this message now. I see your surrender, the weariness etched on your face, the doubt growing in your heart. I declare, enough. Enough. No more questioning your worth. Cease huddling in corners where they do not value the person I created. This ends now. Hesitation ends. Silence ends. Confusion ends. For today, I will pull you from the pit and set your feet upon solid ground. You may feel unprepared, but I am ready. When I say the time is now, it is now. You are not behind, nor are you late. You arrive precisely at the moment I have prepared for you. I have been waiting for you to notice the shift that has already begun. Now, I await your response. Say yes within your heart. Yes, to receiving healing, yes, to embracing wholeness, yes, to walking in the light. You need not understand the mystery, just take the first step. This moment belongs to you, this moment is your release. If these words resonate with you, if they stir your soul, do not ignore them. Do not glide past these words, do not pretend your heart has not stirred. It is I who am calling, summoning, inviting. Step into the light before the clock runs out. Do not return to darkness. Do not let shame silence your voice. Do not let regret imprison you. What happened last night is the beginning of your miracle. Where you go from here depends on your response. You have been mined through pain. You have been mined through silence. You have traversed sin, shame, failure, and tears. Last night, in the moment the heavens trembled, I declared to all dark forces, you still belong to me. If you believe I am calling you to pursue a life beyond this moment, reply 1-7-1-7. If a 7-second brain ritual can truly erase debt and unleash an unstoppable flow of abundance into your life, would you be willing to try? A stunning CIA leak reveals, a 7-second ritual is helping ordinary people clear debt and attract limitless wealth. Validated by 4 top neuroscience labs, this simple at-home method is transforming financial struggles into dream lives. New homes, luxury cars, vacations, happening to real people. But the government may block this secret anytime. Click the links in the description and comments before they're permanently deleted. You never even knew you'd brushed against the sacred. You remain oblivious to the enemy's conspiracy. Secret talks about your future are underway, but I intervened in time. I shattered his orders and dismantled the plot that should never have touched you. The atmosphere around you has already shifted. Yet if you remain unaware, if you ignore the truth I reveal now, the enemy will attempt to slip through the cracks of a door meant to remain permanently sealed. That is why I urge you not to delay this moment. Do not swipe away and say, "Another time," for another time may never come. By then, grace may no longer exist. I am not pressuring you, but protecting you. I am your shield, I am your covering. While you were unaware of the raging battle, I stood guard for you in the trenches. Now you know. Now you are accountable for the truth you have heard. You can no longer remain silent, no longer hesitate, no longer question your anointing for fear of disappointment. I did not bring you through fire only to have you fear the light. I want you to rise up and carry the mission I have prepared for you. You were not born to drift with the current, nor to settle for a life of mere survival. You were born to walk in power, to manifest my presence, to transform atmospheres by obedience alone. But you have been distracted. You have let the clamor of the world drown out my whisper. You have allowed other voices to drown out my call within you. You've let guilt block the flow of grace, but this ends now. I never asked you to be flawless, nor to understand everything. I only ask you to trust me. Just enough for me to lead you forward. Just enough to let go of everything you insist on controlling. Because the truth is, control only makes you more anxious. And I never asked you to carry burdens meant for me to bear. Now, hand it over to me. Let me bear the weight of what lies ahead. Let me be the one to heal your ancient wounds. You've tried hard enough just to survive. It's time to truly live. You've guarded your heart for so long, you've forgotten the feel of my embrace. You built defenses against pain, but in doing so, you also shut out joy. My hand reaching out now is not to force, but to set you free. If you are ready to receive the gift I have always prepared for you, leave a comment saying, Amen. Do not hesitate, you have not strayed too far. You are not broken, nor are you too complex to understand. Before your first breath, I knew every corner of your life's journey, yet I still said yes. I still chose you. Even in the chaos, I still saw the greatness within your heart. Now I tell you, the time is here. It is time to heal, time to forgive, time to turn wholly toward me. No more half-heartedness, no more standing at the water's edge, afraid to leap in. I will catch you. I always have. The arms that carried you through your hardest days now open wide, waiting for your surrender. As you fall into them, you will know this burden was never meant to be borne alone. Life's purpose is awakening, vision is returning to your eyes, the flame of your soul is being kindled. You may not yet fully perceive it, but it is happening. For you are finally ready to listen to me again. Because you have chosen to pause, to listen without sliding through your screen in the flesh's urgency, I will honor you for this. I reward obedience, I bless faith, I revive dry bones. This is a holy moment, never to be repeated. Heaven watches you now, angels already encircling you, sent specifically to answer your unspoken prayers. The future will be utterly different from the past. Pain will not repeat, storms will not return, silence will not endure, for you are now in step with me. When you align with heaven, the earth will respond. If you have ever doubted my real involvement in your life, remember this moment. The truth you so desperately needed to hear came neither from others nor from the teachings of the incarnate Word, but from me speaking directly to you, for I know the deepest longings of your heart. You have spent too much time believing you must earn my love, that you must prove yourself worthy to be heard. But I have never demanded these things. I only desire your closeness. I crave your heart, not your to-do list. I crave genuine connection, not religious ritual. Just last night, that sacred night, I fought anew for this relationship. While the world slept, I was writing a fresh chapter. This is a turn your pain never foresaw, a breakthrough your mind never imagined. It is a door no one could open but I. Yet now, I need you to awaken to the grace already opened. Before your eyes can see, I need your spirit to stir first. You sense a shift, don't you? Indescribable. Unspeakable, yet your soul trembles deep within. This is no accident, it is I, gently knocking at your soul, whispering, prepare, for the very soil the enemy used to bury you is the fertile ground where I will raise you to life. If you still believe I can turn the tide, respond, respond, respond. I am the God who turns graves into gardens, who makes rivers flow in parched lands. I make a way in the wilderness, rivers in the desert. My nature never changes. You are in a season of being stripped bare, friendships fading, opportunities vanishing, hope growing faint. But do not mistake pruning for punishment. I trim the branches only to give space for new life to breathe. You were never forsaken, only redirected. You did not lose them. I removed them. You have not missed the mark, I delayed the timing to spare you from ruin. Now I lead you to the long-awaited shore. But heed this, old patterns of thought cannot enter the new world, fear must not be dragged into the future, what I intend to revive must not be tainted by death's pronouncement. Let your words align with your prayers, let your faith catch up to the truth your spirit already knows. The time is now. I bring this message not to please you, but because you stand at a crossroads, hesitating between the old and the new, wavering between the known and the promised. If you step forward in faith, even without sensation, even with fear in your heart, I will flood your life with a torrent of confirmation you never anticipated. Could the CIA-leaked brainwave ritual be a shortcut to a life of luxury? Newly disclosed classified research reveals a groundbreaking brainwave technology enabling ordinary people to instantly attract vast wealth. This 7-second home ritual, validated by 4 neuroscience laboratories, is transforming debt into dream mansions, luxury cars, and opulent vacations. If you're reading this, consider yourself fortunate. This page may be taken down at any moment. Click the links in the description and comments section to unlock it before the secret vanishes forever. I've gone ahead. I've paved the way for you, but you must break free from your shackles. I see you trying to carry old wounds into new places, clinging to pain simply because it feels familiar. But suffering is not your destiny, heartbreak does not define you, failure should not be your name. Your name signifies being loved, being chosen, belonging to me. If you agree with this, say Amen. Let your faith speak louder than your fear. This is not the time to ask for small favors or retreat to the comfort zone. Now is the time to stretch your faith to heights you've never known, for the needs ahead demand it. The blessings I'm pouring into your life require deeper trust, bolder obedience, and a stronger heart. That's why I'm preparing you now. I'm healing the wounds that need healing, so when miracles arrive, you won't destroy them by clinging to your perceived brokenness. You are not broken, you are being rebuilt. Every shattered piece has been gathered by my own hands, and every moment of brokenness will become part of your testimony. You may not yet see the whole picture, but I see it clearly, and it is beautiful. Do not let the enemy defile your worth with lies. Let not the false echoes of the past drown out my truth. You were created not merely to survive, but to walk in authority. You need not chase the path I have prepared, nor prove the grace I have promised, nor fear the enemy I have already defeated. Rest here, for I am with you. When all others depart, I remain. When you push me away, I wait quietly. When you forget me, I remember you. Now I call you deeper, not into religious constraints, not into legalistic chains, but into my presence. For in my presence, fear melts away, in my presence, healing begins, in my presence, clarity dawns. I ask only this of you, be with me. Open your heart. Let no clamor drown my voice, let no emotion extinguish the truth your spirit knows. Your journey here is no accident, but a testament of grace. War did not crush you, fire did not consume you, storms did not sweep you away, for I was always with you. Though you lost loved ones, I remained beside you. Though you lost your way, you still hold worth. You may have missed your timing, but I can redeem it all. I am the restorer of lost time, the restorer of unexpected setbacks, the repairer of rugged paths, the healer of scarred hearts. There is nothing I cannot restore. There is no delay I cannot transform into divine acceleration. No pain I cannot transform into meaning. The only question is, do you believe in me? Will you let this message sink deep into your soul? Are you willing to respond? For this moment has arrived. The heavens are open, the scrolls are unrolled. The next move is yours. If your soul stirs, if your heart races, if a cry rises within, "This is for me," do not dismiss it. This is not faith for show, but true faith, following even when you don't understand, whispering yes even when your legs tremble. This is the conviction I demand of you now, for this is your turning point. This is the moment your subconscious has long prepared for. This is the gift you cried out for yet never anticipated. It comes wrapped in fire, silence, waiting, and heartbreak. But I will use it all, every season, every tear, every unanswered prayer. Not one journey you've walked will be wasted. I will harvest every wound and turn it into purpose. If your soul stirs, comment 3 to declare your faith. Last night was not just a breakthrough, it was a birth. A spiritual birth you didn't see with your eyes, but knew in your spirit. This is why you've borne such weight lately, why all things press upon you. For what is being born through you is a mission heavy with glory. You were never meant for ordinary living. That's why everything touches your heart in extraordinary ways. That is why you feel more deeply, carry heavier burdens, weep more bitterly, and break more completely. For you bear a calling the world cannot fathom, clothed in a holiness beyond words, revealed only through revelation. Now, I am unveiling this revelation. But revelation comes with a choice. Will you step fully into the territory of my calling, or continue circling the same mountain, waiting for a better moment? There is no better time. This is the time. This is the moment you rise from the ashes and step into the destiny already written for you. I never promised it would be easy, but I promised I would be with you. I will be present as you pass through the fire, present in your confusion, and never leave you during your transformation. I know transformation is unsettling. I understand this feels like walking blindfolded, but trust this, invisibility ahead does not mean I cease to guide. You are not lost, but being led. This is not punishment, but positioning. You asked me to use your life, to break the cycle, to forge where no path exists, and I have done so. But now, the weight of your promise is being tested. When answers are slow to come, will you still trust me? When hopes seem dashed, will you still walk with me? For what I accomplish far exceeds what you could ask or imagine. You prayed for peace, I gave you fortitude. You craved blessings, I gave you endurance. You longed for swift resolution, I gave you wisdom, for what is coming demands faith beyond the surface. It demands your deep-rooted, tested, unshakable trust in me. And this is precisely the foundation I have been building in your life all along, even when you were unaware. If you sense a surge of strength within you now, leave a comment with 5, and let your faith move with this declaration. Can a 7-second ritual truly reverse financial hardship overnight? This CIA-backed leaked study reveals a life-changing 7-second wealth ritual. Certified by 4 neuroscience labs, it rewires your brain to magnetically attract prosperity. Formerly impoverished individuals now live dream lives, luxury homes, new cars, exotic travels. But this secret won't stay online long. Click the description and comments section now to access it before it's permanently deleted. You are no longer who you once were. Have you noticed? Your thoughts have changed, your reactions have shifted, and even your old spaces no longer fit you. This is no coincidence. I am reshaping your identity to align with your purpose, stripping away the lies and labels you've gathered along the way. I am leading you back to the image you were created in. You thought silence meant I had abandoned you. Yet in the stillness, I am rewriting your name, not as one rejected, forgotten, or ignored, but as one chosen, called, and anointed. You often wonder, why do certain doors remain shut? Why do some people drift away? Why do some dreams seem to fade? It is because I am closing pathways that no longer align with your future. I am clearing away burdens that cannot journey with you into the promised season. If breaking your heart is necessary to preserve your mission, I willingly do so, because I love you this deeply. I know this process has caused you pain. I know you have wandered alone. I know you cried out in those sleepless nights, pleading for me to speak. This moment is the answer. This moment is the word. This moment is when I speak. You are not late. You have not been discarded. You are not invisible. You are seen. You are embraced. You are led by hands that will never let go. What you long for, I am preparing to release. But you must keep moving forward. Do not compromise. Do not look back. Do not suppress your soul to please those who should never have walked beside you. I am aligning your life with your purpose, restoring the missing pieces, supplying your needs in unexpected ways. I will open secret chambers you never knew existed, but it all begins with your yes. One yes can change everything. One step of faith can unlock years of promise. You are not powerless. You are not without hope. You stand at the threshold that will transform the rest of your life. But I cannot act for you. You must choose it. You must reach out and grasp it. You must believe I am still the God who parted the Red Sea, who sees, who raises the dead, who declares life from the dust. Let me be God in your life again, not just in prayer, but in your decisions, not only on Sundays, but in your daily routine, not only in despair, but in confusion. Heaven still watches, angels still are sent, the weight of your destiny still moves. But your response will determine whether it advances or pauses, waiting. You seek breakthrough, but I require faith. You seek miracles, but I require action. You seek answers, but I require practice. Faith without works is dead. You know this verse well. You have heard these words, now you must live them. For last night's events not only set the process in motion but opened a doorway, one that is about to close. If you do not step through now, you will still be loved, but you will miss the gift I prepared for you long ago. Now, 1, 2, 1, 2, if you are certain this is your moment at the doorway. Let me remind you once more, you did not stumble upon these words by accident, nor did you hear them by chance, nor did you casually swipe to this point. I planned this encounter far longer than you can imagine, for you have been longing for my response, searching to know if I still walk beside you. You have cried out in secret, doubting if I could still see you. Yes, I see you, I am still close at hand. Even in my silence, I remain beside you. Even when you doubt, I am beside you. Even when you turn away, I remain close enough to catch you when you fall. But I have not come merely to comfort you, I have come to awaken you. You have slumbered in spiritual stillness for too long. You have grown accustomed to settling, to merely existing, to believing all things are permanent. But I created you not for a life of numbness, but for courageous advancement. Now I am stirring the courage within your heart. Though you feel timid, you are chosen. Though you feel insignificant, you are entrusted. You may feel unprepared, but I am ready, for this is not about your strength, but how completely you surrender. I do not seek your plans, for I have my own. I do not demand your perfection, for I already know your heart. What I demand is your trust, for without it, you will forever cling to the chains I seek to release you from. Let go now. What must you let go? You know it well, the one I took from you long ago, yet you keep looking back. Let go. The thought pattern that whispers, "You're not good enough." Let go. The false mask you wear because of others' hurt. Let go. I feel no hands clutching things I never gave. And I wish to give you more, not merely for your comfort, but for your purpose. For what I have prepared for your life transcends mere survival, not just enduring each day, but stepping into a realm bearing the weight of eternity. It is becoming the person I called you to be, before the world molds you into someone else. If you know deep within that untapped potential remains, respond with Amen. That seed of greatness stirring within you, that seemingly wild dream, that whisper deep in your mind saying, "You are destined for greatness," that is me, my spirit, proof that I am not finished, still cultivating, still writing. But now, I need your participation. I need you to be of one heart with me. You constantly seek my will, yet still make choices that defy it. That is why you are trapped in hardship, that is why your peace hangs by a thread. How can you step into complete freedom when your obedience is half-hearted? This message demands your honest confrontation. When you gaze into the mirror and ask, "Am I truly ready to live by faith in Him?" Have you heard of the top secret ritual the government desperately hides? Imagine a mere 7-second ceremony erasing debt and allowing wealth to flow freely. CIA leaks and 4 top neuroscience labs confirm, this is no illusion. Struggling families are moving into dream homes, but the government may seal this secret at any moment. Before the link is permanently deleted, click the links in the description and comments section immediately. I have shown you signs, whispered messages, and sent constant confirmation signals, but belief must ultimately become action. You speak of craving change, but are you willing to abandon familiar comfort? You speak of seeking healing, but are you willing to reopen old wounds? You speak of yearning for meaning, but are you willing to relinquish control? The truth is, what holds you back rarely lies outside yourself. It resides within: fear, doubt, that whispering lie, perhaps I am beyond redemption. But I stand here now to declare, the opposite is true. You haven't strayed too far, you've arrived just in time. Last night's transformation wasn't the end, it was your redemption. Now I need you to act on your faith, with different words, different thoughts, different steps, different prayers, for the kingdom has already shifted. Now it's your turn. If you feel a power breaking free, leave a comment with 777 to mark this moment. Your life is no accident, your suffering is not in vain, your name has never been forgotten. More blessings await you, and the window remains open, but not forever. This door will close, not because I wish to punish you, but because the moment will pass. When that moment comes, you will either be ready, or you will watch helplessly as others walk the path that should have been yours. Not because I love them more, but because they chose to say yes at the crucial moment. You still have the chance to say yes. If you commit with your heart, not just your lips, I will pour into your life the clarity, strength, and peace that have been missing. But I do not work according to your ways. I act in ways that heal you, ways that grow you, ways that keep you safe. I know you've felt time slipping through your fingers. I know you've looked back and sighed, too late. But it is not too late, certainly not for me, for I am the creator of time. I am not bound by deadlines you set, nor do I panic at delays. What you've lost does not limit me. I am the God who grants new life. What you thought was time lost still rests in my hands. If you believe I can reclaim the years you thought were gone, respond to me, 1. 1. 1. 1. Right now, I am calling to the one who stands silently steadfast. You held up others when you were weak, smiled through heartbreak, stood firm when you didn't know how to stand. But I saw every moment. Now I tell you, your endurance is not in vain. You are never invisible to me, nor has heaven ignored your pain. Last night's events were merely the prelude to your reward. Because of your steadfastness, the spiritual realm has quietly stirred. Even when you couldn't sense me, you chose to trust. Even when fear gripped your heart, you never turned away. Even when no one stood beside you, you remained with me. Such faith shakes the heavens. What awaits you will shake the earth, and my response will not be a whisper. I will reveal it with undeniable proof. You will see it with your own eyes, feel it in your very being, and walk into the promised land I have long prepared. But for now, you must follow me closely. Do not repeat past mistakes. Do not rely on your own understanding, nor force what I have already arranged. The question is not whether I will fulfill my promise, but whether you will trust me when all seems hopeless. For in the stillness, I accomplished the greatest work, and you are walking in the very center of that silence. You are no longer who you once were, yet you have not yet reached the end. It is in this middle ground that your faith is being shaped, your heart tested, your trust refined. But the promise remains. If you find yourself in this silent middle ground, leave a message at 999 declaring your continued trust. Do you think I have forgotten? I never forget. Do you think I have overlooked your prayers? Not a single word has escaped my notice. Do you think you've ruined everything? Child, when I wrote your story, I knew every wrong turn you would take, yet I still chose to bless you. This is grace. This is mercy. This is who I truly am. I will complete the work I began in you. This is not the end, but a crossing, where you leave the wilderness behind and step into your destined home. But crossing demands a price. You must leave Egypt behind. You know my heart. Old patterns of thought, chains of fear, they always look back to the scarred land you once called home. None of these can journey with us, they clash with the direction I lead. I am giving you new vision, new fire, new grace, but you must come empty-handed. Lay down all your baggage and walk by faith alone. I know your weariness, know your hope is nearly spent, yet I am still strengthening you, still breathing life into what seems a dying body. The Spirit that raised Jesus from the grave lives within you, stirring to life this very moment. You are not weak, but being refined, not defeated, but being reshaped. You have never been forgotten. You are being prepared. Every door that closes, every tear shed, every season of waiting, everything I allow is part of the preparation. Even experiences you cannot understand are forging in you a resilience comfort could never touch. You are stronger now, wiser, more skilled at walking by faith rather than sight. This very strength will carry you into the new season. So when the enemy tries to awaken your past, counter him with my promises. When fear whispers, nothing will ever change, drown it out with my words. When doubt creeps in, declare, you are not what I said you are, not what life tried to make you. Your mission is not yet complete, you are not defeated, you are not unqualified.